Okay, I think it's live. No.
I'm trying to pull it up, but my
Yeah, I'm
computer's
gonna pull it up. Then I gotta mute that. Yeah.
Oh yeah, I'm gonna mute it when I get it up. But yeah, I think we're live because it says live. My entire computer's frozen right this second. Whenever I restart my desktop, it gets really slow for some reason. I don't know why it's not old.
I think it's working though. Yeah. I need to make it though so that I don't have to see my face. Seeing it once over here is enough. I don't want to see it on the other side. I just want to see the chat. You think they would come up with a better way to be able to see the chat? Yay,
No.
hey Kate.
I can't see anything yet, but hello, Kate, if you're there.
Yeah. I just was like last night, I was like, I should just do some, because I am like behind. Here's the thing, I was doing really well. Well, okay, like considering I was doing really well. I was doing like 3,200 words a day trying to get caught up this week, but then I felt really sick. Yay, hi Victoria. I felt really sick on Thursday, so I didn't get any writing done, and then I didn't get any yesterday because I had to go to the ortho, and then we went and saw Captain Marvel and went out to dinner and stuff. So now we have what, 4 days?
Yeah.
4 days, right? Like, yeah. So I have to get about 19,500 words in 4 days.
I know I'm not going to finish because I'd have to write like 8 hours a day or something insane like that.
Yeah, because you're scholars, right?
Yeah, so I'm instead aiming to hit 20 hours, which I feel like is still better than nothing. So I'm not going to be upset about it.
Yeah, I mean, I don't think I'm going to get the 50,000, but I'm going to try to get as close as I can. We're going to see Endgame tonight, so that'll take up a lot of the game.
At least 3 hours, not including the travel time.
Yeah, so that'll be most of the evening. So that's why I was like, well, let's do some prints this morning because I need to try to get as much written as I can.
Yeah.
5,000 words is nothing. I'm so far behind. 5,000 words I feel like is like a manageable, like, try to catch up. I'm supposed to have like 8,000 left, and I have like 19,000 left. So, but I am determined to get as close. I'm actually really happy aside from that because I hit 30,000 words that I've done so far this month just the other day. And that's the most I've ever done for a nano. Like every time I've attempted nano before, the most I've ever done is 28,000. So I beat my personal record.
Yeah.
What are you doing, Kevin?
I'm taking my SIBO test. Sorry, I told you I was going to have to do it on camera.
Oh.
Sorry.
It looked like you were like boarding cocaine off your desk or something.
No, I have to breathe through a straw into a little tiny tube every 15 minutes for the next 2 hours.
Oh.
Oh, shoot. Shoot. Okay, I got it.
How was that white rice and scrambled eggs?
So disgusting. I can't. I never want to eat anything again.
I feel like that's what you feed dogs.
Okay, so here's the thing. The eggs weren't too bad. Like if I got a bite of white rice with a ton of eggs, it wasn't too bad. But like for the most part, I was just like, well, this is awful.
Thanks, Victoria. We'll see. It's just, it'd be nice if I could maybe get to like 40,000. Like that'd be cool. But I will say, so the project I'm working on is, I started it last nano and I'd gotten about 20,000 words last nano. So I've added 30 to it. So my book overall is at 50,000 words.
That's super exciting.
Hey, hi Paris. Yeah. So I did hit actual like 50,000, and yeah, I'm in the last scene before I go into the third act. So I see like an end line, which is nice because I've only written one other book ever, and that took me years. Literal years, as you know. I'm gonna try. I'm gonna at least try to go for the. Yeah. I'm really excited about the 50K in the story, but I'm gonna try for at least 40K by the end because I feel like that would feel, even though I didn't hit the 50K I set myself up to do, that would feel like, Like I do have today, and then I have tomorrow morning. Yes, it is. And I have one of the scenes in Act 3 I'd written previously. Now I have to completely change like 90% of it, but that's still 10%. It still feels like revision rather than like coming up with stuff. So, Kevin, you love what, revision?
Yeah, I love revision.
I think I'm gonna start it right away. Like once I finish the story, I don't think I'm gonna take that much time.
I think it's been long enough since you've worked on the first part that it'll be like a new book anyway.
Yeah, plus I just already have so many ideas of like things I need to change. I'm afraid if I wait too long, then I'll forget.
That's how I just feel like as long as you're okay with going in, but like don't force yourself. So if you're not feeling it at that second, take a little time up. But if you're comfortable, why not?
I just have so many other like ideas for stories that like I want to get this one like revised and have people reading it so that I can start working on something else. You know?
Yeah.
So, but I saw Captain Marvel last night and it was very like it got me thinking about my science fiction again. So, Captain Marvel was very good. I liked it.
Oh.
What are you drinking?
That weird mixture it needs me to drink. It tastes weirdly sweet and I don't like it.
So what are you working on, Kev? You're working on the French book?
Yes, I'm pulling it up right now, actually. So I'm like a little worried because some of these things I'm like, oh, what if I'm a little too vague? But then I think back to like Love and Gelato. It wasn't super specific in certain parts. So I was like, I think I could be okay with not being like cobbled roads. I just feel like when people think of France, they already think of these things. So I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know. At least in the rough draft. I'm not going to
rough draft. I wouldn't worry about it. You can make all that stuff more specific in revision.
Yeah, that's what I'm telling myself.
So, all right. Do we want to get started on a sprint?
Sure. I'm pulling mine up right this second, but sure.
Yeah. I like doing a shorter one to kind of like warm up. I was watching somebody's the other day, and at one point they did a 25-minute sprint.
Nope, that's too long.
About 10 minutes into it, I was like, what's going on Twitter? What are people saying? Yeah. So we could do like a 5-minute one and then just have like a short break before we go into the next one, like not a long break, you know?
I'm good with that.
So we'll do it like actual sprints. Isn't that what runners do? I clearly don't know what runners do, but I think they do.
If you're an endurance runner or a long distance runner.
Oh yeah, hey Grape Fry.
Hello, Grape.
So yeah, so I think we could do long distance running.
We're not doing long distance. Long distance insinuates the 25-minute sprint. We're gonna do sprints.
Yes, exactly. That's a
endurance.
I have managed to work grease and hairspray into my book.
Damien last night was like,
the Breakfast Club, actually.
Last night, Damien was like, I just realized I've never seen Grease all the way through. And I was like, it's my favorite musical.
Oh my God. All right, so let's do a 5-minute sprint. And then from there, the next one we can do like 10. Okay. That sound good?
Yeah.
All right. So
do you want me to talk last?
Uh-huh.
Do you want me to talk last so I'm the big head, or do you want to be the big head?
Oh. I think they said, do you want me to talk less? I was like, always, Kevin. I always want you to talk less. Just kidding. Yeah, I don't want to be stared at. You could be stared at.
Okay, so you go ahead.
All right, let's do it on the 8.
Okay.
How does that sound on the 8?
Yeah, I know, Kay. Right. It's rough.
I know, right? Ugh.
Okay, 5-minute sprint at the 8 mark.
He's not the one that you want.
Okay.
Yeah. Is it on the 8? Okay. All right. We're going to do a 5-minute sprint.
Mute yourself. Wait, and I'll just have you mute. And I'll just do a little talking. Okay. And we're muted.
Kevin, were you watching Time? You're also muted.
Sorry, I thought I was. Did I not hit go? I didn't hit start. Sorry.
I looked up and I was like, it's been 6 minutes. What's happening?
Sorry, everybody. I got really deep.
We got an extra minute in there. That's okay.
6 minutes. 6 minutes.
Sorry, Ferris. Next time I'm gonna go boo.
I know, it scared me too. She's like, Kevin, and I was like, ah.
That's happened to me before when I've been doing these. I did pretty good though. Yeah, bonus minute. I did 265.
I've been struggling with my computer and I couldn't get Word to open, so I was just doing research. But I learned some interesting things.
Like what?
Savoy, France is only a 5-hour train ride from Paris.
Yeah, well, France is pretty small.
Savoy, France. That's awesome, Natalie.
221's good too. Yeah, at first I was kind of going slow, but then I got into the groove. Well, hey, 5 is better than nothing, Steven.
Nice, Kate. 72 words. And, you know, honestly, though, the knowing what's going to come next, especially if you're pantsing, is worth it.
Yeah, that's kind of what was happening at first. I was kind of slow. I was like, where is this going? And then I thought of it, and I was like, all right. I'm kind of like in a cutesy scene, so it's a little exciting to write once I figure out what's going to happen. I realize my book doesn't have as many cute scenes, though, because it's like the slow burn.
Yeah. Slow burns are painful to write.
Yeah.
Because you just want to, well, especially when you're writing it, because you're like, I could make this happen, but I know I shouldn't.
Yeah, I mean, it's not so much of a slow burn, but like, it's not insta love or anything, you know?
Yeah. Oh, another thing I learned is, I don't know if you knew this. You might have already, you might already know this because you know things about France, but France is broken up into provinces, obviously, but then they're broken up into departments, which are the equivalent of like states, and then cities, and then it goes province, state, what is it called? County, and then city.
Yeah, it's hard. Like, it's hard when you're mailing stuff. Like when we used to mail stuff to the UK, their addresses would be so long because it would be so specific.
Mm-hmm.
It'd be like, we would be like, well, what are these? Is the city and the county and the state? And like, and then like sometimes one was like in the alley or like behind the, like those were like in the actual address. It'd be like so, in the alley of blah blah blah.
Well, it's because like Savoy, France is not a province; it's a department, which is a state within the Rhone Alps.
Yeah,
province. It's confusing.
Right by Italy. Is that where your story takes place, Savoy, France?
I'm thinking about it. I don't know if that's like a little too like self-insert.
Ooh, I love a good romance. I think I would always like, I love reading swoony stuff in books, but then I realized when I'm trying to write, although I don't know, my first book has some swoony moments. What do you think?
Yeah.
I just feel like it doesn't come that easy to me, even though I like am obsessed with that kind of stuff.
Right. I mean, write what you're comfortable with in this moment. Also, always write romances. I love them.
Yeah. Gotta love that. I love a new love, you know, young love.
I just rewatched this documentary that I like a lot. Kate actually I think would like it because she just wrote like Nora Roberts. It's called Love Between the Covers, and it's a documentary following romance writers, and I've watched it probably like 12 times. It's like romantic.
Oh, I need to watch that. I keep forgetting about it. Kevin, you remember Nora Roberts' niece was in our writing class?
Yeah. I was actually just thinking about that last night when I was watching it. I was like, oh yeah, I know your niece.
Wait. Was it Nora Roberts?
I think it was Nora Ephron.
Now that I think about it, I think you're right. It was Nora Ephron, not Nora Roberts.
Kate, it's on YouTube right now. YouTube has a new channel called like YouTube Movies where you can watch a movie for free, but you have to like watch ads in it. But it's on there. It's called Love Between the Covers, and the full movie's on there. I watched it last night. Again.
I have YouTube Premium, so
I don't know if it counts, to be honest, because it's like it's YouTube's adding I think it's their way of like being like, oh, you should host your movies on our website. Like we have,
Oh, that thing, yeah.
Because they have like a whole movie section now, which I've never seen before.
I will tell you, well, they've had that on YouTube Red. I will tell you that YouTube Red is worth the money. If you watch YouTube as much as I do, $10 a month, and I have to look at ads. And I feel like it's better for creators because they get, I think it's more money than they do from ads. All right. How about on the 20, we jump right into a 10-minute because I'm kind of in a roll.
Okay. We're jumping in already.
This time, can you set a timer or do you want me to do it?
I'll make sure to hit the start. It's really good, Kate. It's a really good documentary. I literally, like, whenever I'm feeling like uninspired, I'll rewatch it because some of these like writers are like, oh, I write 3 books a year. And I'm just like, I want to be like you.
All right, I'm going to mute myself. We're going to do 10-minute sprint.
Okay, mute yourself. Okay, you're muted and goodbye. The worst sound in the world. Listen to that. Listen to that awfulness right there. Laura, stop writing.
How dare you tell me to stop writing?
I actually got some writing done this time. Not much, but I got 367. So that's something.
Oh, that's good. I got...
The nothing I got last one.
Hold on. I can't seem to get it to highlight. What did I...
How would everybody else do?
Yeah, how did everyone else do? I got 451 words.
I did. Oh, nice. I pulled the whole Kate thing and I just wrote in a different color, so it'd be easier to highlight when I'm done.
Yeah, that's what I do too. I write different colors.
Because sometimes I forget like where I was, and I'm just like, I don't know how many I wrote. Hey, some is better than nothing. Yeah. That's how I look at it.
Sometimes some words are harder to get out than others. Like,
I agree.
And I'll be honest, a lot of this is probably going to hit the cutting room floor. I got to get the scene set, and then I can figure out what to keep and what not to keep, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Go ahead. No, go ahead.
I don't even remember what I was going to say, so go ahead.
I'm like at the part where my character is like kind of like it's hitting him that he like lives in France now, and I'm like looking at all these pictures and trying to describe how I feel when I look at them, and I just realize like how beautiful France is, and I want to go.
Yeah.
Like looking at the like snow-covered mountains, I'm just like, I want to go there, please.
Yeah, I really want to go to the south of France.
There's a lot of like really, really like beautiful castles in Savoy, France.
Yeah.
I'm just like, I want to see.
We've been to Paris twice, and we like barely went out of the city. Like we went to Versailles, which is like a half hour or an hour out of the city, but that's it. Next time we go, I'd like Aaron and I talked about we're only going to stay in Paris maybe like 2 days, and then take a train.
Yeah.
Parts. I'd really like to go to Brittany too, which is like northwest on the coast.
You should go to Disneyland Paris.
Well, yeah, of course. Oh yeah, that makes sense, Victoria.
I would 100%.
Hello.
100%. Let's go. Who's paying?
I know. I was like watching. You know, I follow Sasha, and she like went to Japan for a month to write. And I was like, oh, what a life you lead. I wish.
I just I like see these like pictures of like these like because you know like our family's from that region of France.
Yeah.
And so like I see it and I'm just like I feel this weird pang like is that where my family's from? And I see these castles. I was like I could have lived there. And I'm thinking no, our family were peasants.
Yeah, they were. Although Renoir did paint most likely one of our relatives because she looked
That's
just
true.
like me.
So we probably weren't peasants. We were probably just like middle class.
Yeah. Well, I think the painting's called Peasant Girl in the Park or something like that.
Is it? I thought it was. She's dressed too nice to be a peasant girl. Unless peasants.
No, she's not. Her thing is like falling off.
Shut up. I gotta grab my bullet journal.
Disneyland California is the only one I've ever been to because I lived in LA for 6 years. I've never been to the one in Florida, only the one in California. And I miss it because I had a annual pass that I'm still paying off, even though I don't live there. But I did go 1 to 2 times a week for like 2 years, so can't complain.
I gotta keep track of my writing sprints in my bullet journal.
I meant to like keep track of mine, and I even have a spot in my bullet journal. But see, when I fell down the stairs and then I like had 2 months of recovery, it just like threw everything off.
I wonder why.
Yeah,
What did they ask you when you're going to Disney World?
Oh my God, you're going tomorrow? That's so exciting. Jealous. I live closer to Disney World now, so we would go if we had the money. Maybe next year. Do you live near there, Kate?
She lives in Texas, I think.
Oh, Texas.
I think that's what she said in one of her videos. I don't remember. I think she was talking about like Texas winter or something. Not that I have a creep or anything.
We're driving people, so we would drive from North Carolina. It's not that far, actually. It's like, I think it's only 8 hours or something.
Yeah, it's not far.
But we like to road trip. We're road tripping people. Been to 40 out of the 50 states.
I need to figure out if we're what we're doing this summer. I need to do that money stuff.
I've been to Texas several times, but only the Amarillo area. Which is,
I went to Corpus Christi.
You live near Amarillo.
I went to Corpus. I went to Corpus Christi last summer, and I drove back to LA from Corpus Christi, and it was a drive. We drove through a lot of Texas.
Oh dang, Kate. Yeah, because I've only really been to Texas for road trips, and so we don't really go like deep into Texas. We just kind of go across the little top thingy, the little top hat.
Corpus Christi is only like a half hour from the border of Mexico, so I went pretty far. And
yeah, Amarillo is kind of the worst. It's like so ugly up there, and like there's all these just sticky old cows and everything.
Watch Kate be like, "I'm from Amarillo,"
and I think it's beautiful. I want to go to San Antonio so bad. We've talked to my in-laws about possibly a Texas trip because they really want to go to the Magnolia places for Chip and Joanna. But it's near like Austin and all that. So we were going to kind of do like a little Texas road trip.
I think that's to me saying she's from Amarillo.
Yeah.
One of my exes in college.
This isn't bad for Disneyland. What, Kev?
So one of my exes in college was from Amarillo.
Oh yeah. I dated a dude a long time ago who was from Amarillo. His name was Shy.
Shy? That's a fake name. Fake news.
Fake news. It did not last long. Will for sure.
I've always wanted to go to what is close to Corpus Christi? Is it Austin? Because that's where I flew into. Either way, I flew into a big city, but my plane landed at like midnight, and so I didn't get to see much. But in Corpus Christi, I did get to take a picture with the Selena statue.
Nice. I want to go to the San Antonio River Walk.
Oh, that's why I flew into San Antonio, because you told me to do the river walk, but it was too late.
Yeah. Yeah, I really want to.
Yeah, I flew into San Antonio really late. So
I want to go see the basement of the Alamo.
When do we get to see the basement? Oh my gosh! Basement in the Alamo,
right? Deep in the heart of Texas.
Oh yeah, I forgot about that.
Yeah, Pee-wee. Pee-wee's Big Adventure, one of my favorite movies of all time. I think that says a lot about me.
It does. 47. Okay.
Why don't we do another sprint at the 40 mark?
How long this time?
Let's do a 15.
Ugh, okay. It's so long. I'm kidding.
You don't want to do 15? You want to do shorter?
That's totally fine. I was kidding.
I'm at 715 words already today. I just need to get, another 4,300 to be on track.
You can do it. It's all up to you, okay? You know what that's from, Laura?
South Park, duh.
South Park movie.
You can quote anything that I won't know, especially the South Park movie. Please.
I know one movie I could quote that you wouldn't know.
Oh, Showgirls.
How did you know that's what I was thinking? I was thinking I bought it at Versace.
I tagged you in something. They're doing a documentary about Showgirls.
Yeah, I was on Kickstarter and I almost backed it for $30 because then my name would be in the credits and I'd forever be attached to that amazing movie. But I just don't have the money to drop $30 on a Kickstarter right now.
So Camp Nano's webpage says I need to write 4,888 words a day.
You can do it.
Sure. I'll take my phone and I'll write some during Endgame.
I have to write like literally 10 hours a day if I want to finish on time, so that's not happening.
You can do that.
I have to work on it.
I feel like that's one of the main downfalls of doing hours is there just reaches a point where you can't.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, we ready?
Yeah, so we're going to do a 15, right?
Yep.
All right, 15-minute sprint.
Mute yourself.
I'm mute. Mute.
I was gonna say, it tells you when you're muted. Okay, I'm muted. That would be our time. I didn't get much done. I did a lot of research.
I got a little stuck there for a minute, but I think I did okay still. Let me see.
220.
551.
How much?
551.
Nice. I got 220.
So far I've done 1,266. Nice. 443 is good.
Better than me.
If we've been at this about an hour. So if I can do like, so I have to do maybe like 3 more hours of writing today.
What do you have so far?
I have 1266.
Okay.
So in an hour. So it's about 4 hours of writing a day. I could. I mean, we are doing a live write-in Monday and Tuesday, so yeah, that happens sometimes. I'm sort of in a similar place where it's like hitting a really like high tension moment and I can't like whiz through it as quickly. So I'm also just not really sure where it's going. Yeah, slow and steady wins the race. Well, not if you go as slow as I do sometimes, but sorry, I'm trying to look at. Okay. So I don't know. I feel like it's so weird to fast draft because I really thought I was a plotter because I really plotted out like every scene, but I realized that I'm not actually plotting out the scenes. I'm just setting the scenes in my outline. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like I'm just like, oh, this is gonna take place at a football game. But like I don't know anything that's gonna happen at the football game. Like that's all completely made up. I mean, do people actually outline and then go through the specifics of like everything that happens in the scene?
Yeah.
I don't know if I could do that.
I mean, not always. It just depends. Like, so sometimes one of my outlines was like really detailed. Sometimes it's just like, here they'll have a dance scene and they'll get in a fight about this. And then I still have to write the rest of it.
Right. I kind of like that aspect of it. Like there's some still discovery because things come up and things are said that I wasn't like planning and I like where they went, you know?
Yeah. Let's see here.
I really rarely get in the 500s. Like I do a lot of dialogue. So I feel like that, like when I'm fast drafting like this, I would say like, I would say maybe like 80% of what I'm writing is dialogue. And so dialogue goes for me really quickly.
Yeah.
And I'll probably end up taking a lot of that out. Like, because what I'm going to do is try to like carve out what I actually want. Yeah, that's basically how I do it too, Steven. I can't do that specific because that to me at that point you're just like writing it, right? I mean,
yeah, it's just like that. Sometimes my really detailed outlines are basically a 0 draft.
Yeah, I feel like something I've noticed, and Alexa Dunn just did a video about first person versus third person, and it's funny because I literally was just thinking about this right before she did the video. But I feel like one of the biggest issues for me is I'm writing first person present, and I have like a lot of the word I, which I know in revision you can fix, but I'm just like, oh God, like I gotta find a better way to like write sentence structure that I don't have. Like I feel like a lot of my sentence structure is very similar. I mean, they're not all starting with I, but I feel like other than the I also have a lot of sentences that have very similar sentence structure, and I need more like sentence variety, you know?
Yeah.
So I mean, that's not worry about revisions.
Yeah, when you're just drafting, it's definitely not something to worry about.
Especially a fast draft. I just noticed that because when I drafted my other book and it wasn't a fast draft, I didn't do that as much. I feel like it's because I'm trying to go so fast that my sentences are a little bit more like simplistic.
Yeah. But again, it's a rough draft, so.
Yeah, see, Victoria, I'm kind of doing the opposite. I'm just like mostly getting all of the dialogue out, and then I feel like I'll fill in the description during revision. Because I feel like if I spend too much time on the description, then I'm not going to get to the end of the book, and I'm trying to get the whole story out first and then revise. I mean, if I'm thinking of it, like I definitely have some description, but it's still very like sparse.
I always try, I just write what comes to me in that moment, and whether or not it's super detailed or not, I just worry about that during revisions, because you can always fix it during revisions.
Gosh, the dogs are going nuts.
Yeah, I can hear them. Very faintly, though. Ugh, man, I've only written like under 600 words today. That's okay.
I've done 1,200, so I'm pretty happy about that.
Yeah, that's awesome. It's still early there.
1 o'clock, yeah. We're not going to see the movie until 7, but I think we're going to dinner first, since it's a 3-hour movie.
I've never done placeholders before. I know a lot of people do. For me, it's just like, I don't know. I should try it though, because a lot of times I just come back and I'm like, oh, I should have done something here.
I did it like a little bit, but then I was like, I'll remember. I also like, I can't remember the first names that I gave my main character's parents. It's in the beginning, and I just don't feel like looking for it. So I've just been putting in like husband, wife, like, because I'll know when I go back to revise it to fix it.
Yeah.
Because I just don't remember where I put it in previous chapters, and I didn't write it down or anything. I'm like, I don't remember my name.
I've done that before, where I'll just put all in caps. Like, I wrote a scene once where I just put in all caps, best friend, because I couldn't remember the name I gave her in a different draft.
Yeah. I'm like, hey, girl. Hey, friend. Did I lose the chat? Oh, there it is. Like, you actually draw like a picture?
That'd be interesting.
I tried looking. So I tried looking on Pinterest and then like on Google Images for someone that looks like my main love interest, and I cannot find anything. And if you were to look up my search words, it'd be so weird. I'm so bad at drawing. It would it would look terrible if I did that. I draw stick people with their feet going in one direction. So, do you ever draw stuff out, Kev? I know you draw maps.
Yeah, I do draw maps. I've not really anymore, but I have in the past. And when I used to play Minecraft a lot more, I would build the scenes in.
Yay, hi Moon.
So I could like, hello Moon, so I could walk through the interior of my own stories.
Yeah, like maybe you could do it like on Sims.
I've done it on Sims before too.
Yeah, I think Angie
Not in a while.
does that.
Yeah, she does. I think I saw her post about that.
Yeah, she's talked about using Sims before. See, I'm just not good at drawing, so I try to like find images of people like online, but I cannot find anyone like that looks remotely close to what my love interest looks like. So it's a little frustrating. I feel like though I'll maybe look some more during my revision, because I have a good idea. Like I have some distinct details about my main characters, but I want during my revision process is when I feel like I'm going to find their voices better.
Yeah.
So that when I go to revise, I'll revise what they're saying better in voice. If that makes sense.
Yeah. I realize my love interest doesn't really have a very distinct voice right now.
I just don't think either of my characters, well, except for one of my characters is very distinct. And the parents, I think, are pretty distinct. But my main character and the love interest they're distinct, like, in my mind. I don't think that I'm executing it as well as I could. So I need to spend more time thinking about, like, how would this character respond?
Yeah.
Yeah, like, what kinds of words would they say? But that's more for revision. Like, I'm trying not to spend too much time thinking about what I'm writing.
Yeah.
Writing it, and then I can work on that stuff later. So, all right, I think the next one we could do a shorter one that felt a little taxing.
Yeah.
15 minutes felt a little taxing.
It was a little much.
We could go back down to a 10. A 10.
I'm good with a 10.
I might have to go pee soon too.
Why don't you go run and do that, and we'll do the sprint when you get back.
Okay.
Or I mean, you can do it in the middle of the sprint if you want.
I might just do it in the middle. Maybe why don't we do a 15-minute sprint again? Yeah, why don't we do that? Because we did 5, 10, 15. Then we could do another 15, 10, 5. Like,
okay.
Sort of like a PR.
Like, get us ready and then to wind us down.
Yeah. And then, although I might hang out for a while, so I don't know. But
after that.
What?
We'll see how we feel after the
yeah. Well, if you do a 15, I can do a P run.
Okay, when you want to start it?
Let's start the 15 on the 8th.
Okay.
So I would like to get to 2,000 words, which I don't think it would be a problem. It's like about another 800. I mean, I don't think I'm going to get that in the 15 minutes, but between this one and the next sprint,
yeah,
that would put me at like a halfway point. I should just like stay on the live chat until I get my 4,800 words. I'll be here all day, folks.
I am about to eat off my foot, and I still can't eat for another hour.
Oh, you only have an hour though?
Yeah, but I want to eat right now.
Yeah, but still, an hour is not that bad.
Says the person who got to eat already. Okay, mute yourself.
Okay. All right, we're going to do a 15-minute sprint. We're going to do a 15-minute
sprint starting now.
All right.
Mute in. And we're done. I hear you.
I know. I didn't do as well because I went to the bathroom, but I got 352.
I only got 84 because I did a lot of research trying to figure out stuff about crepes.
Crepes on crepes on crepes. I'm a crepe expert. I could have answered.
Which also, admittedly, was not a good time to be researching this because I'm starving.
I don't know. I'm in like an intense scene right now. I really actually wasn't expecting what's happening when I seem to happen in this scene. So weird stuff.
Weird. How'd everybody else do?
Yeah, how did everyone else do that? I'm at a total of 1,600 words so far for the day.
I'm not.
If this was regular Nano and I was on track, I'd be killing it.
Oh man, I'm sleepy. I think I'm tired because like the lack of substance in my body is making me real tired.
What time did you have to stop eating?
Last night at 9 o'clock. So it's been 13 hours.
Man, that's not that bad. I do that a lot when I do intermittent fasting.
Well, it's awful and I hate it.
You don't do that stuff though.
No.
I'm thinking about trying to do the thing where you only eat within an 8-hour period every day.
I hate not eating. I mean, also, I haven't eaten real food besides rice and eggs since yesterday at 8 o'clock in the morning. So I haven't eaten real food like over 24 hours. Aw, Natalie, don't cry. Okay, so puppy's worth it.
Yeah, in fact, I think I might have to let my dog in. I think he's sitting outside the door right now. Let me go see.
Puppies are always worth it. Hello, Phoebe. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Rice and eggs are not real food, Natalie. I had to eat plain white rice and plain eggs. No, nothing at all. It's all I could eat. It was awful.
I knew it. There was a doge waiting for me. Hey, you want to say hi to everybody? Huh?
Falcor!
Say hi, everyone. I need a haircut, but mommy's being cheap. Tell everyone hi. Say hi.
Little Falcor.
All right, good boy. He wants to sit on the floor at my feet. You want to sit at my feet and give me good luck? Okay. Hey, buddy. Hey, good boy.
Victoria, puppies are always worth it.
Oh, gosh. My younger dog, she's a year and a half. She's still so playful. Like, oh, my God. Not Falky Boy here, though. He's an old man. Thanks. He's a little old man who needs a haircut. I just haven't found a groomer here yet, and I don't want to spend a lot of money on a crap one. So I've just been like cutting his bangs so I can see his, so I can see his eyes. But it's getting hot out, so he's gonna need a cut. Khaleesi needs her haircut too. It's like getting really curly. But she's so wild, dude. She like won't let anyone hold her or like. I don't know, when we got her haircut in California, we had to take her to the vet and have like 3 people hold her down.
Why don't you give her one of those cannabis treats before?
You know, I think she's gotten immune to them.
Oh.
They don't seem to work as much. I think they work well like when she was in the car because she was already having to like slow down.
Yeah.
But I don't think they work as well at the house.
Just don't give them to her for like 2 weeks and then get her high.
Yeah. Hey, Phoebe. So yeah, so I don't know. I feel like I think Jessica had said that like Susan Dennard said that like your scenes should only be like 5 pages.
I disagree with that.
Hey, is that all scenes? Like all scenes? Because I feel like there's a lot of scenes in a lot of books that are more than 5 pages.
I think that's such like a weird, strange like rule to live by because especially depending on the genre, like some fantasy books have like chapters that are like 50 pages long.
Well, so I feel like because like I have a date scene, and like that date cannot happen in 5 pages. Like that's not a date.
It's a strange, arbitrary thing to try and focus on.
Yeah,
I think that's more. Maybe that's just like a rule so people don't overwrite. But
yeah, I mean, I feel like if it's like a transitional scene, okay, but
yeah, my scenes are very rarely 5 pages.
That seems so short to me.
Moon, I thought you disappeared. You haven't said anything.
She's deep in thought in her writing. Trying to get caught up.
Or deep in kid puke, from what it sounds like the kids were sick lately.
I think they're better, aren't they?
I hope so, for her sake.
I think someone was saying there's like a curse at the end of Nano, like everyone's not been feeling well.
For real.
Yeah, I don't think you could do 5-page scenes for adventure fantasy.
That's what I'm saying. Like, especially if like fantasy and like science fiction, like 5 pages.
I just can't even think of any. Like, I know, because I got finished listening to, I can't remember which one it is. Mist and Fury. Is that the 3rd one? And sorry. And there's definitely not 5-page scenes in that. Although I will say that the whole series, like I don't want to spoil anything, but the whole series is leading up to this big war, and then the war does not take up that much of the book. Well, that's good, Moon. No more.
No bar.
Maybe you're feeding him too much maple syrup and pickles.
Oh my god, it looks so good. That what was it called?
Something on snow or whatever.
Yeah. Either way, looks delicious, including the pickle. I love pickles. I have a whole jar of dill pickle spears in the fridge. I'm waiting to eat once I can.
Here's where I'm at in the pickle world. I can now eat something that has had a pickle touch it. I don't mind that flavor.
Love them.
Sugar on snow, that's what it was.
I love sweet pickles, dill pickles, bread and butter pickles, spicy pickles. Just, I don't know how I feel about pickles and Kool-Aid. That's disgusting, but.
So, okay. So a friend of mine has been like pickling food. And, well, okay. A friend of mine made kimchi, right?
I love kimchi. Love it.
And so he's been making his own kimchi. And he was like, oh, well, I like wonder what other foods, because he gets this like vegetable delivery. So he's like, well, I wonder what other foods are good, like pickled. So he starts like pickling all these other foods and stuff. And then he gets the box and he opens the box and there's a bunch of cucumbers in there. And he goes, I wonder if you can pickle cucumbers. Like, and then I realized I'm an idiot. Because he just been pickling like all this weird stuff, you know?
Yeah.
And then when he got the cucumbers, he's like, I don't know, can you pickle cucumbers? Yeah, bro.
Pickles on burgers are amazing, Natalie. Also, Moon, how did you feel about the Kool-Aid pickle? I really want to know. I love fried pickles. Oh, they're so good.
White Castle, I think, just got them back.
So at the LA County Fair, they sell what looks like a corn dog, but when you bite into it, it's a giant pickle.
Ew.
It's like one of those huge pickles on a spear, and it's been like dipped in batter and fried.
Ew. Pickled red onion sounds good, though.
Yeah, I mean, I love all pickled foods. They're so bad.
I actually, though, like, I love peppers, and I don't like pickled peppers. Isn't that like a nursery rhyme? Peter
Piper, pickled
peppers. A peck of pickled peppers, Peter Piper picked.
Okay, so I want to try it, but I think I'll hate it. I don't know. We'll see.
Like, I prefer fresh jalapenos. Fresh jalapenos taste so much better than pickled jalapenos. Like, they're like a completely different thing.
Is jardinara pickled?
Yeah, that's all pickled. Yeah, which I like that. Ew, a dill pickle Kool-Aid?
You never heard of Kool-Aid pickles? Angie Thomas talks about them a lot.
No, she was saying I thought she was saying Kool-Aid that's a pickle flavor.
No, you soak a dill pickle in Kool-Aid. And it turns like blue or red. It's really weird.
That sounds disgusting.
It's popular though. Like Angie Thomas talks about them a lot.
Well, when I used to hang out at the skating rink,
gross.
They used to sell the pickled juice out of the jar in a little. They would freeze it. They'd put a stick in it, and they would freeze it. And they would sell them for $0.25, and people went wild for them.
I don't like pickle juice. I love pickles, but like Katie's sister Molly, like they would keep the pickle juice in the jar afterwards, and she'd just drink it.
Yeah, that's how they thought of it, because like they used to sell these big pickles, and then people would ask for the pickle juice. Afterwards, they're like, "Well, heck, we can make money off this," and then they started freezing it so it was easier.
No, that's disgusting. Sorry, that's
nasty. And so everyone would be like at the skating rink, like licking these pickle stick things, and I'm like, "Y'all are nasty, how nasty!"
And it makes your breath smell.
Ugh. I've also recently realized that even though I don't like bananas, banana bread is delicious.
I love banana bread. Not a huge fan of regular bananas. Banana bread I love. I love chocolate covered bananas.
Dude, I had this like bakery right down the street from our house makes this delicious walnut banana bread.
I don't like nuts in my banana bread. I like chocolate chips.
I like nuts in everything.
See, I don't like them. Like I was actually just talking about this the other day at work. Like I hate when people put nuts in brownies. Why ruin a perfectly good brownie?
Oh my god, Aaron was saying the same thing. What are you talking about? Nuts and brownies are delicious. Nuts and everything are delicious. I put nuts in everything. My Greek yogurt, I get walnuts and I crush them up and I put them in my Greek yogurt.
Ugh. Okay, so for people that love banana bread, you should try Chrissy Teigen's banana bread recipe. It's online. You can find it very easily. It's the one I always make now, and it is so good. It's honestly the best banana bread I've ever had in my life.
Yeah, I hate bananas. I love banana bread. Nuts are where it's at.
Bananas are just gross. I hate them. Damien likes them, or he eats them. I don't know if he likes them, but they're gross.
In fact, we twice this week we've gone to Flame and Amy's bowl. You know, where you like have.
Yeah, I love Flame and Amy's bowl.
Yeah, so you pick like rice and vegetables or noodles and vegetables. I get rice and then meat, and I've been putting peanuts in mine.
I like peanuts in Asian dishes.
Oh, so good. Get like a Thai peanut sauce, and then I put like peanuts on the top.
The thing is, I like peanuts in. I'm so hungry too, and it's all I can think about, and I can't eat.
Yeah, it's kind of making me hungry too.
I really like peanuts in Asian dishes, and I like peanut sauce. It's like so good, so good. But I have to be in the mood for like a raw peanut. Like
you know what's really good with peanuts, if we're talking about Asian dish, is a Thai slaw. Like a salad slaw with like a sweet vinaigrette with like peanuts. Oh my god, so good.
No, Natalie, we can always talk about food. I love food.
Well, what's funny is the scene I'm writing is they're eating dinner.
Well, mine, they're eating crepes. I'm just like, oh.
Crepes are so good. I know, now I feel like I need to go get some banana bread when I'm done with this. Because that place is right down the road.
You should try Chrissy Teigen's banana bread recipe. It's super
Is it in the cookbook of hers?
I think so. She also posted it online once, but yeah, I think it's in the cookbook too. It's so good. And I found out that if you have a banana that's not ready to be banana breaded, you can poke holes in it, like in the skin with a fork, and then microwave it for 30 seconds at a time, and it'll brown it.
Ew.
Or you can bake them, and it works.
They have to be ripe or whatever?
Yeah, because they're supposed to be brown. Do you remember the time when I first moved to California and I made the banana bread with chocolate chips?
Kind of.
It was on my Instagram story. I mean, Instagram for a long time, but I deleted it, I think.
There's a crepe restaurant here in town, too. We were actually just talking about it at brunch today. We were like, we should go to the crepe place sometime soon.
There was a crepe place in my college town that opened up my senior year, and they also sold boba tea. It was so good.
Interesting combination.
I mean, yeah, weird, but good.
We went to a pho place, and they were out of boba. I was like, oh my god.
Well, boba you have to like soak overnight, I think.
Well, come on.
Yeah.
Out of boba, really?
There's the boba place near my old apartment. You couldn't order boba until 10 a.m. and they opened at 8. So like I think the first 2 hours they were like soaking it or something, or baking it, or not baking it, boiling it. I love
in LA, they're like on every corner. There's only like 2 places here where I live now in North Carolina that have them, but I was so happy. And they're opening a ramen place.
Ooh.
Like 2 blocks from our house, so I'm like super excited about that. We have a lot of those places now, Kev. Like we have a poke place.
I have not had poke since we went and got it.
And we have like 3. We have 3 places that have pho.
We went to Sweet Bee when Danielle was here, and we went into that place that we got pho because Damien had to use the bathroom, and I almost bought just a potato croquette.
Oh, you're talking about the place in Little Saigon?
Yeah.
Why did you go there? Oh, you're going to the.
We went to Sweet Bee so we could get I got the taro bread pudding. It was so good.
Oh my God,
so good.
Oh, there's one of the pho places here has taro boba tea.
So good. It's my favorite kind of boba tea. Mm.
All right, we ready to do another sprint?
Yeah, I guess so.
We could do it at 140.
Okay, 10 minutes?
And do a 10-minute, yeah.
Okay.
I'm so close to hitting 2,000.
It's so good. Well,
I remember the first time I had it with the boba balls, and I thought they were just so disgusting. Remember that, Kevin? It was at Y'all Fest.
Yeah.
Or, no, it was at Y'all West.
Yeah.
And I was like, this is so gross and so weird. But then I just like kept, I feel like that was a lot of foods. And if I just make myself keep ordering it, then I just usually am fine with it.
The first time I had it in college, I would drink it and then spit the boba balls out.
Yeah, that's what I was doing. I was like, oh, I keep getting them in every sip. But now I like love them. Dude, I love the place in Little Tokyo where I could get a sour apple, like a green apple slushie, and I'd dip the boba balls in it. Oh, so good.
I was thinking about taking Damien to Little Tokyo tomorrow because they sell dango there. And
yeah, that's what Relax eats.
Yeah, and so we want to try it. And there's 2 places there that sell it. So I think we might go this weekend.
Yeah, Relacrima and Corey Lacrima.
I watched like the first 4 episodes, I think. Damien's watched all of it already.
Yeah, I've watched all of it too. So we'll do a 10-minute at 40. Oh, we're at 40. All right, guys, we're gonna do a 10-minute sprint. Ready? Mute.
Muted. Hitting the timer. Mute. We are done.
Oof, I stopped in an intense place.
Yeah, that means we need to pick back up.
Yeah. I did 270.
Nice.
I'm at 1886. I need to be at 2000 by the end of this. So when we do our 5-minute sprint in a few minutes, I need to get it done. I need to get to
do 5, and then if we need to do another one, we can do another one. I got 291.
I think I'll be able to get in the next 5. I think I'll be able to get it.
Trying to figure out how much I've gotten so far today.
128 words isn't that bad for being distracted. I mean, I only did like 2 something, so.
Yeah, that's not bad at all.
I mean, 10 minutes goes by so quick.
I'm at 962 words for the day. That's not bad. Me too, Natalie.
All that talk about food, Steven had to go get something to eat.
I was writing a scene where he tries a French crepe for the first time, and I'm just like describing it in such detail. I'm like, I wonder if this is just because I'm hungry.
I'm at an almost kiss.
I think there's gonna be a kiss in mine soon.
It did feel fast. I did one the other day. I was in somebody else's, and it was like 7 minutes or something, and it literally felt like 2 minutes. I was like, "There's no way that was 7 minutes." I like the fast ones though because I feel like, wow, I got a lot done. So it's short. I feel like, okay, if I could just do those all day long, but I never do.
Oh man. I'm so hungry. I still have a half hour left and I can eat.
Ooh, there's no dead people in mine. Well, no, there's no dead people in mine.
There's none in mine either.
There's attempted murder in the past, but there are metaphorical and somewhat literal demons in mine.
Oh my gosh, my computer's being so weird. Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Okay, I don't know what that was.
I feel like
oh, interesting.
The main character is dead.
Like a ghost?
Dang. Like what is the chick's name in Harry Potter?
Moaning Myrtle?
Yeah, I was gonna say wailing something. Someone was asking how you would categorize your characters, and I can't sort my main character. So that makes me feel like she's not fleshed out well enough.
I haven't read it, but like from what you like explained, I imagine her to be. I could see her being a Gryffindor because you have to be brave.
Probably Gryffindor.
You have to be brave to do what she's doing. Like you can be.
That's true. That's true.
Like what she's going through, you have to be really brave to be able to get through it, and like you can still be scared and be brave at the same time.
Wailing Wanda. That's kind of where I was going with it. I was like, wailing. What was her name? I'm so bad. I'm like seriously terrible with like names in books and stuff. Wailing Wanda.
Wailing Wanda.
Yeah, but I think it's because mine's contemporary. So like contemporaries don't usually have deaths. Although I feel like a lot of contemporaries do have like deaths of parents.
Yeah, they do.
The parents in my book are kind of like how I would imagine Aaron and I would be as parents, kind of. Like I'd take some liberties, but like sort of like, because Aaron and I are technically like old enough to have a teen, not a teen that old, but the fact that I could make me think like, how would I be if I was a parent?
I don't know how I'd be. I imagine I'd be a good parent. I don't know.
My love interest in my book, though, is definitely a Hufflepuff.
Mine is probably... Actually, I don't know what mine is either. Maybe I should flesh them out more.
And my best friend of the MC, she's definitely Slytherin.
I actually think that my main character might be Slytherin. Like, he's kind of like a little brat about like what happened to him. And he's like determined to get what he wants and like willing to do whatever it takes to get that. So I think he might be
pretty Slytherin. How would you sort them in Divergent? I like Hufflepuff love interests, to be honest.
I love Hufflepuff love interest too. I think mine is too. My love interest is a Hufflepuff.
Yeah. I like writing Hufflepuff love interests. I feel like too many love interests are like Gryffindor and Slytherin. It's like,
yeah, I'm over. You know who the good Hufflepuff is? Josh Wasserstein.
Yes.
The OG Hufflepuff. Fade was like a Gryffindor though, but he was still swooning.
Yeah. I just feel like there's a lot of representation of them, and I think we need more Hufflepuff love interests.
Yeah.
And maybe some Ravenclaw. I think that's really interesting too, like to think about how they start the book rather than like, and then like versus how they end. I like that in Save the Cat, they like really emphasize that like the wants at the beginning don't have to be the wants at the end.
Yes, I was actually, that was something that I was like, oh, you're right. So like in my head, I'm like, your want can change. Of course it can, because like people want like change in real life. So I really liked reading that.
Yeah, I think a lot of people, depending on the story, I think a lot of the MCs may change in terms of how they're sorted.
I mean, they should. I think to an extent they not necessarily they should, but it makes sense because as a arc, people change. I think mine goes from a Slytherin to more of a Hufflepuff, which is a vast change.
It's an interesting change.
I think you'll understand when you read it. Oh, Natalie, you've got a lot of Natalies in chat.
This is what I totally do though in all of my like stories. They always have the best friend who's like Slytherin, you know, like the Slytherin sidekick who's like, because I had that in my first book too. Wick was 100%.
I think I always have the Slytherin sidekick too.
Yeah, I just kind of like it where my main character is not quite like that, but like the best friend like just says what they want, do what they want, and
yeah. Like in my first book, the twin sister is definitely a Slytherin, and then in my second book, the love interest sister is I always have Slytherin girls because I find Slytherin girls to be more interesting in my books. Like
I had a boy and a girl, so
it's mostly because my main character tends to be more like reserved, and I like putting a character in there to kind of like needle at them.
Yeah.
And I don't really like writing straight boys that much. So I always end up making it a girl.
Well, I didn't like my character Wick wasn't scary. He was just like a smart ass, and he was
I just
he would purposefully like annoy people and say things to people just to get them going.
Yeah. I just
think that comes naturally to me.
I actually think a lot of my female Slytherins are based off you.
Yeah. Well, so I'm definitely a Ravenclaw, but I'm a Ravenclaw with Slytherin tendencies.
Me too. And I'm like, Laura's kind of a smart ass. So I end up always basing them off you. Oh, I like that. I like when books are tied back together. Like if you have kind of like Anne and the French Kiss, how the characters are all like.
Yeah, those books are so good. I'm gonna reread Isla and the Happily Ever After next month because it's like similar in some ways, like structurally to what I'm writing. So, and I haven't read it in a long time. It's on Scribd, so I'm gonna listen to it.
I'm gonna re-listen to Anne and the French Kiss because it takes place in France. My book now is kind of moving away from, I was calling it the French Mani Pit, and now it's more of like Anne and the French Kiss meets Love and Gelato. But also Under the Tuscan Sun, certain aspects.
Yeah. I remember you love that movie.
I still do. I still watch it sometimes.
You should watch Eat, Pray, Love.
I tried. It's so boring. I couldn't even get through it.
Really?
Yeah, I got like halfway through and I was like, this is not for me.
In Under the Tuscan Sun, does she fix up a house?
Yeah, she moves to Tuscany, buys like this really dilapidated house, and it's like follows her like finding herself and falling in love and like fixing up a house.
I think Love and Gelato, like since they live outside the city, I think they technically live in Tuscany.
I think they do too because they kept talking. I don't know. I don't understand how that crap works there.
Geography.
Yeah, geography's so different.
I think it was Tuscany though where they lived. I wonder if I'm assuming that cemetery really exists.
I think so because she said in the acknowledgments she wants to thank the real girl that lived in the cemetery.
Oh, well then.
Tuscany's very pretty, but I don't know if I'd want to live there.
Yeah. I don't think you'd want to live in a small town in France either.
I'm just saying, like, in Tuscany, they have scorpions. So.
They have what? Scorpions?
And you have to kill them like spiders.
Scorpions where you live.
I've never seen a scorpion. I don't want to jinx myself. But the thing is, like, in Tuscany, especially in the countryside, they're actually pretty common, and you just crush them like spiders. You just...
Ugh.
Yeah. I do know, though, that there are 14 types of scorpions, and only one of them is poisonous. So if they sting you, only one of them is poisonous.
Well, it's so Ravenclaw of you, Kevin.
I know, right?
All right, do we want to do a quick little 5-minute sprint?
Yeah. Sure thing, sis. Sister,
right.
sister.
Oh my God, that show. I feel like we write a lot of twins in our books, too. Does this one have any twins in it, Kevin?
Nope, not this one. My first one definitely does. And the second one, I don't think the second one does either. I think at one point the love interest had twin siblings, but I think I took those out.
See, my side character in this one is a twin, and the other twin is sometimes in the story, but not that much.
I just find twins fascinating, like this.
Yeah, but my science fiction story, they're twins, but that's because it's based on a real thing.
Yeah.
Like it's a reimagining of a story where they're actually twins, and like that needs to be twins. So
yeah, I just find the dynamic between twins really fascinating and really interesting to write about.
Yeah. I had like 3 sets of twins in this book, and I was like, God, there's too many twins. But really in high school, there were tons of twins.
I graduated with 7 sets of twins.
Yeah, like I knew I was friends with like 2 or 3 people that were twins, and I knew other ones. So you're like the opposite.
Twins are really common in our
family too, Kev. Like
what?
We have a lot of twins in our family too.
Yeah, twins are really common in our hometown for some reason.
Yes, they are. Probably something in the water.
There's a lot of
our mom's side of the family has a lot of twins in it.
Yeah. Love twins. Love it. My fantasy book idea, I originally had one of the main characters being a twin, but I changed it to be she had an older brother instead.
I also have a middle grade idea about triplets. So.
Yeah, see, 7 sets of twins in my graduating class too. It was nuts.
I knew like 3 sets of triplets in high school, so
I didn't know any triplets.
I did, and somebody I know had triplets. Oh yeah, Jane's brother had triplets.
I can't even imagine being like, we're gonna have a kid. I'm so excited to have a kid, and it's like, surprise, they're having 3.
They wanted one more. They had one kid and they wanted to have one more, and she ended up pregnant with triplets.
It's like, what do you do? Like, can you imagine? It's already hard enough to raise one kid. Can you imagine having 3? I feel like Moon probably feels similar because she has 2 little kids.
Yeah, they had 4 kids under 5.
Can you imagine having 3 like 2-month-olds? I'd be like, okay, well, this is where I just completely crumple into myself.
Yeah, they outnumber you as a parent. So. I've always wanted twins because I just like if I ever had kids, I just want a boy and a girl. I just want it at one time, just get it over with.
I want a boy and a girl, but they don't necessarily need to be born at the same time.
Same time. All right, let's do.
Well, Moon, really quick. Moon, at least when you have a teenager, you can pull what our mom do as Laura and make the teenager watch the kids.
Don't do that to your kid, Moon.
Do it. Look how close me and Laura are now because of this.
Yeah, but how much did I lament my childhood or my lost childhood? I still buy toys, Kevin.
So, what's wrong with that? All I'm saying. Oh. Maybe not then.
My mom
was too, but we're still alive.
My mom had my youngest brother when I was 14. So like when I was like around 16 or 17, I had my own car and I would sometimes take him with me to the store and stuff. And people always thought he was my kid. I was like, no, he's my little brother. Yeah, for sure.
It's pretty much off really loudly.
Yeah, was there.
Aaron, typical. Can you hear me?
I don't know. Can you hear Kevin? Yeah.
I'm finding all these cool emojis I need to say.
All right, let's do our 5-minute sprint at 2:08.
Okay.
Oh my God, Kevin, those like little emoji things are reminding me of like 2005.
I love them. Aren't they so cute? Okay, let me get my phone ready.
Yeah, me and my brothers, the first 4 of us, there's 3 years in between each of us.
Oh, man.
Oh, no, Kev heard my husband. It's confusing.
Not that there's anything wrong with teen parents, but it must be frustrating when you're not one and you keep getting like asked if you are one. 17 months, oof, rough.
Almost Irish twins.
My
dad and his brother are only 11 months apart.
Yeah, that's for real an Irish twin.
They're French. Well, grandma was a little Irish.
Yeah. Okay, we're starting. Go ahead and mute yourself.
Okay, we're gonna do 5 minutes.
Okay, ready? Starting. Once you mute, I'm waiting for you to mute, and you're muted. Okay. That was so quick.
Oh my gosh, dude, was that 5 minutes? That was like 5 seconds.
Yeah.
That was so quick.
I only got 131 words.
How many?
132, which isn't bad. Like, I don't know.
I got 164. But I hit the 2,000, so I'm at 2,050 words so far for today. I only need to get 2,888 more to be on track. It's funny. Yeah, it felt so quick. I'm about to be done with this scene, and then I'm going to be in the third act. Thank you. I know, I'm happy about it. What?
I can't believe you already got 2K.
I know.
I have 1,094.
Are you still behind, Moon, or have you caught? I know you were like straddling whether or not you were. I'm just gonna try to get to at least 40. I don't think I'll be able to make 50, but I think if I can do, you know, like, I think I can get close to 40. I think I can do 40 at least. I'm already at a new, you know, high for me. So I've never caught this. I've never written this one.
Yeah.
Oh, nice.
Nice, Moon. That's awesome.
Oh, that's good. 1,600. Oh, well, that's perfect because that's like the typical, you know, nano.
Yeah. Keep on writing. You can do it. You're always slaying it. So.
I will say that, like, part of the biggest reason why I never can, like, beat Nano is because I have a hard time writing every day. But I have gotten better at writing more in one day. So maybe another time I try. Maybe in July if I'm writing something new.
Yeah.
I can try again.
Oh, that sucks, Victoria. My computer's been weird today, too. I think that when Nano comes around in November, I'll be working. I don't know if it'll be a new project, but I know I'll still have 50,000 words to do in it. And we should do 2 streams a week, one on my channel, one on yours. And then that should be enough to get both of us to, like, really.
Yeah. Well, I want to do it, I think, in July, too.
Yeah.
For camp. I don't know if I'll be revising this or if I'll be writing something new.
Yeah, same. I don't know what I'm going to be doing in July. I'm hoping I'll be writing something new. Like, I'll have edited this one, but we'll see.
I would like to get... So what I'm hoping will happen is that in May, I will only take 1 month to revise. I don't know if that's doable, but that's like... I'm thinking at least May, maybe May and June to revise, and then sending it to beta readers either in June or July. So
my goal is to send it to beta readers at the end of June, so that way in July I'm not stressed about like when are they going to get back to me, because I can just send it out, not worry about it, and work on the new project.
That's what I want to do. Is I want to send it to betas and then just start working on the next project.
Oh, Victoria, that sucks. Did the words at least show up? That sucks. I've had writing disappear before, and it's awful.
Yeah. I thought I lost something that I wrote the other day, and I was like freaking out, but then I found it. I was like, oh my God, I spent so much time.
I saved mine directly to Dropbox, so I don't have to worry about it like going missing.
I should really back mine up because I really just have it on Scrivener, and that's it.
You should back it up for sure.
So there's this many words at this point. I just don't really know how to like because Scrivener has so many different files.
Yeah.
I don't really know how that works.
You could save the project on like Dropbox or something.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, I'm about to buy the last breath test, so I'm gonna go grab some crackers. I'll be right back. Give me a second.
Yeah, that sometimes happens with like my computer too. Like I'll write a bunch of words and it'll be like delayed and then they'll all pop up in a little bit. But I was like, for like that 30 seconds, I'm like, where are the words? It'd be nice. I'm really close to being done with this scene, and that will be the end of Act 2. So that would be nice if I could finish that up.
I grabbed club crackers and Oreos.
Well, I used to love club crackers, but now, like, I don't know if it's in my old age, but like they're too buttery.
Oh my God, you're old.
I know, right?
Last breath test. Everybody wish me luck.
Yeah, that would freak me out, Grape. 30 pages is a lot to have missing.
In 2 weeks, I'll find out if there's bacteria growing in my stomach.
But I was saying, Kevin, that it would be, I'm really kind of like at the end of this scene. So it'd be really nice if we did like one more sprint where I could finish up the scene. And then that way, when I start writing again, it'll be in Act 3.
Yeah, I'm cool with that. As long as I get to eat really quick.
Yeah, that's fine. Yeah, I didn't used to think too buttery was a thing, but I used to love club crackers. Like, but I don't know, lately I'm like, I can only have a few. I've gotten really weird in my old age. Like, I can't have things that are too salty either. Like, we got fresh bagels from a bagel place, and I was like, oh my God, they're so salty.
Well, did you get a salt bagel?
No.
Well, salt bagels are a thing. They literally dip them in salt. They literally, there's such thing as a salt bagel, and they literally dip it in salt.
I don't know. It was a fresh bagel. It was an everything bagel, and it was too salty.
Okay, but look at this. So Damien accidentally bought mini club crackers. What is this? He goes, what is this, a cracker for ants?
Yeah, that's exactly what it is.
It's so tiny. Oh my God, I didn't know food could taste so good. I like salt bagels. Hi.
See, like, okay, like I love a good like warm pretzel, but I have to like wipe all the salt off of it.
You can get unsalted pretzels sometimes.
Yeah, but I need like a couple things of salt. Did you know like the big squares? I need like 4 to 5 squares of salt.
You're a picky eater.
I didn't use. I mean, I used to be picky in a different way, but now it's like. I don't know. I think it's being old. I can't have things too salty or too buttery. They can't be too mushy. They got to have some crunch.
How close are you to finishing the scene?
Pretty close.
You want to do 5 minutes or 10 minutes?
At least 10. I think I need more than 5 to do it.
Let's do 10, and if it isn't enough, we can do another 5 or something.
Okay. I think I can get it done in a 10. Now you're making me hungry.
Now I've had a little bit of food, I can do one more.
You have sustenance?
Dude, I thought I was getting so hungry. I have a headache now from not eating.
What? Ooh, it's 2:22. Make a wish.
I wish for food.
Well, you got it, so your wish came true.
The power of food is real. I will say though, this is really off subject and like more of a mental health discussion. Having to not eat anything for that long made me realize how much of a food problem I have.
Steve, I don't know. I have a food problem and I can go a long time without eating.
Well, I have a different kind of food problem. It's called chubby fat disease. I don't know.
Yeah, I don't have that. Let's start on the 24 and we can do 10 minutes.
Okay.
And then I should be done with the scene and I'm definitely going to probably have to go get lunch. What do you think, Aaron?
My actual favorite kind of bagel though is a cheddar jalapeno, but I'm not supposed to eat them because of the dairy. Cheddar jalapeno bagels are so good.
Oh, they are good.
I remember
I had a cupcake the other day that was jalapeno strawberry. So good.
You remember the whatever big company across the street from the apartment in Riverside that had the pizza bagel or whatever? So
Yeah,
good.
yeah. And they had that really good chorizo
Mm.
jalapeno.
I can't eat chorizo anymore.
Mm.
Like even soy chorizo, the spices give me heartburn really bad.
Sucks to get old.
Yeah, it does.
Getting old is the worst.
I can't even have fake chorizo. Okay.
Oh, we're at the 24.
Mute yourself.
All right, we're gonna do 10 minutes. Hopefully I get the scene done. Goodbye.
Mute yourself. Okay. We're starting now. And so we've come to the end of the road.
10 minutes?
Yeah.
I gotta do a little bit of research though that I wasn't expecting.
Same. I only got 119 words. I'm really slowing down.
I got 227. So I'm at 2277 for the day so far. How did everybody else do?
Moon's like, I got 3,000 words. Everybody's doing better than me. To be expected.
Yeah, well, everyone did better than me too. Why do you suck so bad, Kevin?
Me?
Yeah.
All I'm thinking about is food.
Yeah. I thought I was gonna be able to get to the end of this scene, but it actually I think is gonna need a little bit more than I was expecting. So it's gonna end too abruptly. Realizing
that could work in your favor though. Like coming back to write later, it might be easier to jump back into a scene you already started.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna do that. I think it is getting close to lunchtime. Your reluctant romance.
Love it.
That's what you should make the title. A reluctant romance. Like that should be the subtitle. Like when Joey meets Cindy, a reluctant romance.
What is everybody's word totals for the day?
Yeah, I'd like to hear everyone's word total since you got mine's 2,277. So I'm about halfway where I need to be for the day.
I'm at 12:13. Not bad. But
well, you got about like 2 hours of work in today, though.
Mm-hmm.
What happened to Cassidy? She sort of disappeared.
She just moved in with her girlfriend.
By a lot of kissing.
Ew, cooties.
That's good for her, though.
Yeah.
I guess that's an acceptable excuse.
Dang, everybody's like doing amazing.
Nice. Yeah, we're not seeing Endgame until 7, so maybe I'll be able to get some more written later. I might try in the morning to maybe jump on here again. I don't know what your plans are, Kev.
I don't know. I thought we had plans tomorrow. I don't remember now. I don't know. We'll text later.
Okay. So maybe we'll be back here in the morning if anyone, because I'm gonna have to do sprints basically every day to try to get as close as I can. Wow, that's awesome, Steven. I am G-Louse. I mean, I'm pretty like close because I'm almost into the third act, but I don't know how long the third act. I think the third act's gonna be long.
Half hour 45.
Nice.
55, 60, 70. 71 minutes to add.
Oh yeah, you're not counting the in between. See, Moon, I'm like the opposite because I know the end scene before I ever write the story. I have to know how it ends. Like, what is the very last scene? What are they doing? So I feel like I could write the last scene first, to be honest. I don't, but...
I'm officially at 13 hours and 34 minutes.
I'm hoping my act 3 is not super long, but some big stuff does happen in it, so I don't know. Let's see. What'd you say, Kev?
I'm at 13 hours and 34 minutes.
That's how much you've done?
So I need Yeah.
Like a literal landslide? That sounds difficult.
Everybody in chat, if you haven't already, make sure you hit the thumbs up to help Laura's new writing channel.
Oh, yeah, sure. Do that. So yeah, I think so. The plan is nice. Landslide. See, so much action. I don't have a lot of action in mind. Again, a contemporary though. I guess there could be landslides in a contemporary, but not this one.
Every time someone says landslide, I think of the song.
Yeah. I always come up with a character, and then I try to think, well, how would the story end? What would be the end scene? And then I go from there. So we are definitely going to be doing a write-in on Kevin's channel on Monday night, 9 p.m. Eastern. And then on this channel, Tuesday night, 9 p.m. Eastern. We might do one tomorrow during the day. I'm going to text Kevin, and we'll try to see if our and I got to talk to Aaron about what our plans are tomorrow to see if all of our plans align. If they do, if we will, I will put a event thing up on my channel tonight to mark it.
I tried to put something on my community tab, and apparently I'm not popular enough yet.
I think maybe you have to have 1,000 subscribers before you can do a community tab. I didn't know that because my other channel does have it.
At this current rate, I'm never going to hit 1,000. I've been stagnant.
I can come up with so many premises. Like, I have so many premises for stories. It's the plot that I... There's a big difference between a premise and a plot, and I really struggle with plot. I'm like, ooh, this would be a good like premise for a story, but then I can't come up with the actual story. I think there's like a writing book that like helps you change, like get your premise to a plot. I need to look into that.
If there is, let me know.
I think Save the Cat talks about it a little bit, doesn't it?
I think a little bit it did.
Yeah, so many premises. But coming up with a plot is like so different. All right, guys. Well, I think we're gonna call this a day. I'm gonna go. Oh, you want to say hi to everybody real quick? Come here. Here's my other shaggy dog, Khaleesi, who also needs a haircut. Say hi, Khaleesi. Hi, look, there's Uncle Kevy.
Hello, Khaleesi.
Oh, is that your Uncle Kevy? Yeah. What have you been getting into? You got something all over your face.
Here's what I will say, since everyone loves Trisha Paytas so much, she just uploaded 3 hours ago a video of her singing Edge of Glory by Lady Gaga.
Yes, I saw that, and I'm very excited to watch it. Yeah, this is my puppy. She's only 1.5 years. Huh. And if she didn't have so much hair, you could tell that she's a mini schnauzer. But she needs a haircut. She doesn't behave very well for groomers, though, so it's hard to find one. All right, tell everybody bye. Say bye, Lacey Lee.
For anyone, let's be honest.
Yeah. So, all right, so maybe tomorrow, I don't know, look on the channel. I will put something up if we will, but if not, Monday on Kevin's channel, Tuesday on my channel. It will definitely be, I'm going to be trying to hit that 50K. I'm not going to give up. I'm not going to give up. Thank you so much for coming, Victoria. Thank you for everyone. It helps me so much get stuff done when people do it with me. Community. In the words of Rich Lux, community.
Thank you everybody for coming.
I'm too obsessed with YouTube. I have a problem.
Yeah.
Yeah, same. Thanks for keeping me motivated. I'm always like, Moon's doing so well. I could do well. She has 3 kids and she can write so well. I can do it. I just have 2 doggies. That's it.
Bye, Steven.
Bye. All right, guys. See everyone later.
Bye.
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 How do I? Oh, yeah.
Hit end broadcast.